The thriving industry of Fletcher, Jones and staff is also centred in Warrnambool. In 1947, this was an ice-ore quarry 60 feet deep. Now the delightful garden setting known as Pleasant Hill gives us another tourist attraction as well as employment for 800 residents. Here is the cutting shop. 30 men are engaged in the first stage of trouser manufacture. Mike Grest is one of them. His job requires concentration and skill. For one slip of that blade and several layers of expensive material are wasted. Mike came here 5 years ago from England. When he arrived in Melbourne, he was looking for adventure. But after a few weeks, the hurly-burly of big city life was a rather nasty contrast with the peace and quiet of the voyage over.
So I got this job in the country and fell in love with the place. But I wasn't satisfied, so I returned to London. I went a long way for nothing because I was back in 6 months flat. Warrnambool has just as much, if not more, to offer than any large city. You see, I'm pretty keen on sports, especially golf and racket sports. We've got brand new squash courts in town, tennis courts. In fact, within a stone's throw, there's every sport I've ever heard of, so there's never a dull moment. The golf course is a beauty. I'm still trying for that hole-in-one. People often say, don't you miss the English countryside? I think the answer is pretty obvious when you have scenery like this on your doorstep. You've got the lot in Warrnambool, and with the security I've got in this job, I know I'll be spending the rest of my life here.